So welcome, this is CI 9709, May in 2011, Pure Mathematics, Paper 11. We shall try to solve all the questions, find the coefficient of x. So I write the general term, 7CR, x to the power of 7 minus r, 2 upon x square whole to the power of r. I want coefficient of x, so first of all I take, how do I get it out, x over here? So x power 7 minus r, 1 upon x power 2r is equal to x power 1 because I am talking about x. 7 minus r minus 2r is equal to x power 1. X gets cancels. 7 minus 3r equal to 1. 3r equal to 6. So r is equal to 2. So I want the coefficient. So coefficient is going to be 7c2 and 2 power 2. So which is going to be 84. So the coefficient is 84. Coming to the second question, the volume of a spherical balloon is increasing at a constant rate of 50 centimeter cube per second. So dV upon dt is equal to 50. Find the rate of increase of the radius, dr upon dt equal to question mark when radius is equal to 10. And volume has been given as 4 by 3 pi r cube. So what do I get? dV upon dr equal to 4 upon 3 pi r cube, derivative is 3r square, 3r square. So dV upon dr is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube, derivative is 3r square. So what am I going to do? I am going to take that dr to the other side. So instead of writing dV by dt, I write dV equals 4 upon 3 pi 3r square dr. Then what am I going to do? I am going to divide by dt on both sides. And you can see 3 and 3 gets cancels. dV by dt value has been given as 50 is equal to 4 pi. Radius value is 10 whole square dr upon dt. So what is dr upon dt becomes now? It becomes 50 upon 4 pi times 10 square. So which is nothing but what? 1 upon 8 pi, which is equal to 0.0398. Question number 3. Sketch the curve y is equal to x minus 2 whole square. So we know that. Sketch the graph. So y is equal to x square will be in this way. This is y is equal to x square. Now I want y equal to x minus 2 whole square. It is minus 2. So move the graph. What is this? From here, it was a graph, x square graph. So move it to x plus 2. So again, it's not coming over there. Let me draw it out swiftly. So what am I doing? I am moving the graph. So over here. So this becomes x minus 2 whole square. X-axis, y-axis, and origin. The region enclosed by the curve and the x-axis and y-axis is rotated 360 degrees about x-axis. Find the volume. So I extend this one and the region. This region is rotated 360 degrees about the x-axis. What's going to be the volume? So volume, whenever it is x-axis, pi integral y square dx. So it is pi integral y is x minus 2 whole square, so whole square dx. What are the limits? You can see that the limit, the starting limit is 0 and ending limit is 2, so 0 to 2. So it becomes pi integral 0 to 2 x minus 2 whole to the power of 4 dx. So pi x minus 2 whole to the power of 5 upon 5 from 0 to 2. So pi upon 5. Substitute the upper limit, 2 minus 2 whole to the power of 5 minus 0 minus 2 whole to the power of 5. So it becomes pi upon 5, 0 minus minus 32. So my final answer is going to be 32 pi upon 5. By calculator, it should be giving you 6.4 pi. That's going to be the answer. Now coming to question number 4, the diagram shows the prism ABCDPQRS with a horizontal square APSD with the sides 6 centimeters. The cross section ABCD is a trapezium is such that the vertical angles AB and CD are of lengths 5 meters, 5 centimeters and 2 centimeters respectively. Unit vectors I, J, K are parallel to AD, AP and AB. Express the vectors CP and CQ in terms of I, J, K. CP. I need to go C to P. How can I go C to P? So start the path from C to P. Need to go C to D, then D to A, then A to P. So the path from CP is going to be C to D plus D to A, then it is A to P. C to A as I'm coming downwards, so it is minus 2K. Along downwards I'm coming because it is parallel to K, it is coming downwards, so minus 2K. Then D2A is along I, but it is going in opposite direction, minus 6I. And A to P is in the same direction of J, but its length is nothing but 6, so 6J. So what will be? Write it down on order. Minus 6I plus 6J minus 2K. CQ. So I now want CQ, C to Q. How should I start from C and reach Q? So it is going to be the same. I go from C to P. So that way, then again I go C to D, then A to D to A, then A to P, and then again P to Q. So it is all the way as CP plus P to Q. CP is just now we got 6I plus 6J minus 2K plus PQ. You are going upwards 5 in the direction of K, so 5K. So it's going to be minus 6I plus 6J plus 3K. So that is CQ. Use a scalar product to find the angle PCQ. PCQ. So whenever PCQ is there, so you take the middle alphabet starting with C, so CQ and CP. So cos PCQ will be equal to CQ dot CP upon modulus of CQ times modulus of CP. So CP dot CQ. So CP was minus 6I plus 6J minus 2K dot minus 6I plus 6J plus 3K divided by modulus of CQ will be square root of 6 square plus 6 square plus 3 square. CP square root modulus will be 6 square plus 6 square plus 2 square. So that becomes, I have to multiply. Minus 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times plus 6 is again plus 36. And minus 2 times 3 is minus 6 divided by square root of 36 plus 36, 72. 72 plus 9 is 81. And 36 plus 36 is 72. 72 plus 4 is 76. So the PCQ is equal to cos inverse of 66 upon 9 root 76. Do by calculator. This should be giving you the answer as 32.7 degrees. That's going to be the answer for that question. Question number 5. Show that the equation 2 tan square theta sin square theta equal to 1 can be written in this form. 2 tan square theta. Tan square theta can be written as sin square theta upon cos square theta times sin square theta is equal to 1. So 2 sin power 4 theta equal to cos square theta. Cos square theta can again written as sin 1 minus sin square theta. 1 minus sin square theta. So what does that becomes? 2 sin power 4 theta plus sin square theta minus 1 equal to 0. I got a quadratic equation. Now what is he telling? Hence solve this equation between 0 to 360 degrees. So I factorize this one. 2 sine square power 4 theta plus this can be split into 2 sine square theta minus sine square theta minus 1. So what is that? I can take 2 sine square theta common. So one more sine square theta plus 1. So minus 1 common, sine square theta plus 1 is equal to 0. So I get it out. 2 sine square theta minus 1 times sine square theta plus 1 is equal to 0. So 2 sine square theta minus 1 is equal to 0. So sine square theta equal to 1 upon 2. Sine theta is equal to either positive 1 upon root 2 or negative 1 upon root 2. So if at all it is positive 1 upon root 2, I get theta equal to 45, and another angle will be 180 minus 45, which is 135. Now if at all it is minus 1 upon root 2, theta is equal to sine inverse minus 1 upon root 2. It is in the third quadrant. So 180 plus 45 is 225, and 360 minus 45. Another angle will be 360 minus 45, which is 315 degrees. So now what about the other part? Sine square theta plus 1 equal to 0. Sine square theta equal to negative 1. This is not possible. Why this is not possible? We know that square term can never be negative. So it is not possible. So sine square theta is equal to negative 1 is not possible. So I have only 4 answers. What are those 4 answers? 45 degrees, 135 degrees, 225 degrees, and 315 degrees. Question number 6. The variables x, y, z can take only the positive values such that z is equal to 3x plus 2y and xy is equal to 600. Show that z is equal to this. So xy is equal to 600. So y equal to 600 upon x. So z is equal to 3x plus 2 times y. Y is 600 upon x. So z is equal to 3x plus 1200 upon x. Find the stationary value of z and determine its nature. Stationary, so I have to find dz upon dx. 3x derivative is 3. This is minus 1200 x power minus 2. So stationary value dz by dx should be equal to 0. 3 minus 1200 or 1200 by x square equal to 0. So 1200 by x square equal to 3. X square equal to 400. So x is equal to either plus or minus 20. But I consider plus 20 only because these are the positive values. So negative value is not considered. So x is equal to positive 20. I consider the x value as positive 20. What is he asked? Find the stationary value of z and determine its nature. So I got dz upon dx as 3 minus 1200 x power minus 2. So I find second derivative d square z by dx square, which is going to be 2400 x power minus 3. Now I find the second derivative d square z upon dx square at z is equal to x is equal to 2. So it becomes 2400 divided by 2 cube, which is a positive quantity. As this is a positive quantity, as d square z upon dx square is greater than 0, z has minimum value. At x is equal to 20. Question number 7. The curve is such that dy by dx is equal to this much, and at the point 1 comma 1 upon 2 lies on the curve. Find the equation of the curve. So what am I going to do? I am going to do the integration. So dy equal to 3 times 1 plus 2x whole to the power of minus 2 dx. Do the integration. So y is equal to 3 times 1 plus 2x whole to the power of minus 1 upon minus 1 times 2. Don't forget to write times 2 plus c. From where I got times 2? Derivative of 1 plus 2x. So, but it passes through 1 comma 1 upon 2. So, 1 upon 2 equal to minus 3 upon 2 times 1 plus 2 times 1 whole to the power of negative 1 plus c. So 1 upon 2 is equal to minus 3 upon 2. This is times 1 upon 3 plus c. 1 upon 2 equal to minus 1 upon 2 plus c. So c is equal to 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2, which is equal to 1. So what is the equation of the curve? Y equal to minus 3 upon 2 times 1 plus 2x plus 1. That's going to be the value of equation of the curve. Find the set of values of x for which the gradient is always less than 1 upon 3. He says gradient is less than 1 upon 3. So what was that gradient? Gradient is 3 upon 1 plus 2x whole square. 3 upon 1 plus 2x whole square is always less than, how much is that? 1 upon 3. So do the cross multiplication. 1 plus 2x whole square is greater than 9. So 4x square plus 4x plus 1 minus 8 minus 9 is greater than 0. So I get 4x square plus 4x minus 8 is greater than 0. So x square plus x minus 2 is greater than 0. So it becomes x minus 1 times x plus 2 is greater than 0. So x is less than 1, or x is greater than 1, greater than the greater root and lesser than the lesser root. That's going to be the answer. Question number 8. A television quiz shows take place every day. On day 1, the prize money is 1000. If it is not won, the prize money is increased for day 2. So the prize money is increased the prize money increased for day 2. The prize money is increased in a similar way each day until it is won. The television company considered the following two models. So model 1, the increase of the money is 1000 each day. So if at all it is not won on the first day 1000, so next day it becomes 2000. If at all it is not won, it becomes 3000. If at all it is not won, it becomes 4000, and so on. This is for model 1. Model 2 increases the prize money by 10% each day. For model 2, it is 10%. If at all it is 1000, then next day it will become 1000 times 1.1. 10% means 0.1. So on whole, it should be 1.1. If at all it is not 1, again 1000 times 1.1 square. If at all it is still not 1, 1000 times 1.1 cube. So 1.1, if at all it is increased by 10%, the common ratio should be 1.1. I give you an example. If at all it is by 20%, then the common ratio is 1.2. If at all it is 30%, the common ratio is 1.3. If at all it is decreased minus 5%, then the common ratio will be 0.95, and so on. If at all minus 20% decreased, so 0.80 is going to be the common ratio. On each day the prize money is not won, the television company makes a donation to the charity. The amount donated is 5% of the value of the prize on that day. After 40 days, the prize money has still not been won. Calculate the total amount donated to the charity. So he's asking what is the total money on the charity of the 40th day. So I want what is on the 40th day. This is the first day, second day, third day, fourth day. So on the 40th day is going to be nothing but what? 40,000. So Sn is equal to n upon 2 times a plus l when you know the first term and last term. So it is n upon 2. N is 40 upon 2. The first term is 1000 and the last term is 40,000. But they donate 5% of this one. So times 5 upon 100. So simplify that, you should be able to get $41,000. Model 2, it is a geometric progression. So the formula will be a times r to the power of n minus 1 by r minus 1. N is nothing but how much? 40. Then again, so we have to simplify this one. This one simplification is somewhat complicated, so therefore we can use the calculator over here. So let me use the calculator. 1000 times 1.1 to the power of, the power for this is 40, so I will be taking it out 1.1 to the power of 40, then minus 1 I do, and to the power of 40 minus 1, I close the bracket, and divided by 1.1 minus 1 is nothing but 0.1. So this value is going to be 442,592, but times 5% is 0.05. So let me go back, that was an error, 0.05. So I delete that. And multiply with 0.05. So what am I going to do it out? I think so in this mode of the calculator, there should be some delete button. I am using this calculator for the first time in this one, so therefore there will be some lagging over here. So I go back, rather than I clear it off and type 1000 times 1.1 to the power of 40 minus 1 and divided by 0.1, then times 5%, 0.05. So this should be 0.05. Delete button is over here, so I got that. So it becomes 222,129. So 22,103 significant figures. So I got that answer. Calculate the total amount donated in charity. So don't forget to multiply with 5%. So coming to question number 9, in the diagram OAB is an isosceles triangle, OA equal to OB and angle AOB equal to 2 theta. Arc PST has a center O and radius R, and the line ASB is a tangent to the arc PST at S. Find the total area of the shaded region. So I'm going to use tan theta. So what is tan theta? Because this angle will be theta and theta. So total is 2 theta. So I use tan theta in any one of the triangle, which is opposite side is AS, adjacent side is R. So AS is equal to R tan theta. I take the area of the triangle OAB, which is half times base is AB and height is OS. Basis AB is 2R tan theta because AS is tan theta. If AS is tan theta, SB also will become tan theta, so it becomes 2R tan theta. R tan theta it becomes 2R tan theta, and OS is nothing but what? R. 2 gets cancels, R square tan theta. It is the area of the triangle. Now area of the sector. Area of sector is will be half R square theta. What is the theta? 2 theta over there, so it becomes R square theta. So area of the shaded region will be now area of the triangle minus area of the sector. Triangle is R square tan theta minus sector is R square theta. So take R square common, tan theta minus theta. Now next, what else is being asked? In case theta equal to pi upon 3 and r equal to 6, find the total perimeter of the shaded region, leaving your answers in terms of root 3 and pi. So perimeter of the shaded region. So I have to find it out the perimeter of the shaded region. So what am I going to do it out? So I erase over here and write theta as pi upon 3. Pi upon 3. So what am I going to do? I copy this diagram and r equal to 6. So I use cos pi upon 3, which is adjacent side is r, and hypotenuse is nothing but what? OA, either OA or OB. So cos pi by 3, cos 60 is 1 upon 2 is equal to r is 6 upon 2 OA. So OA is going to be 12. So OA is 12, so OB also is going to be 12. Next, what else is being asked? We have want to know the perimeter of the shaded region. So I'll be finding it out now. AP. So OA is 12. OA is made up of OP plus PA equal to 12. OP is the radius 6 plus PA or AP equal to 12. So AP is equal to how much I got? AP equal to 6 centimeters. Now we have proved in the first part AS is equal to R tan theta. R is 6, tan theta. Tan theta is tan pi upon 3. So tan 60 is 1 upon root 3. 6 upon root 3 is nothing but what? AS is equal to tan 60 is root 3. Not 1 upon root 3. Tan 60 is root 3. So 6 times root 3 AS. Now finally I want arc. So perimeter of the shaded region. Shaded region, you can see that. Let me use the color coding. We have found AP. That only will be BT2. And just now we have found it out. AS. Then its double will be BS. So I got it out. And finally, now what are we supposed to get it out still? We are supposed to get this arc. So arc PST. So what am I going to do it out? Length of the arc PST. PST arc's length is nothing but what? Simple thing is nothing but what? R theta. R 2 theta. So R is nothing but what? 6 times 2 times theta. Theta is pi upon 3. So it is nothing but what? 12 pi upon 3, which is nothing but what? 4 pi. So total perimeter will be equal to, add all the three parts, which will be AP plus, I start from AP, I go A to P, then PST, then T to B, and B to A. AP plus PST plus T to B, and then BA. So AP is 6, PST is nothing but what? 4 pi, TB is also 6, and AB is equal to nothing but what? 6 root 3 plus 6 root 3, 12 root 3. Why? This part is 6 root 3 and this part is 6 root 3. 6 root 3 plus 6 root 3 is 12 root 3. So simplify further. My final answer will be 12 plus 12 root 3 plus 4 pi. That's going to be the answer. Question number 10. Express 2x square minus 4x plus 1 in the form of a times x plus b whole square plus c. So take 2 common, x square minus 2x plus 1, 2 times x minus 1 whole square minus 1 plus 1. It becomes 2 times x minus 1 whole square minus 2 plus 1, 2 times x minus 1 whole square minus 1. The line, and hence to state the coordinates of the minimum point. I need to know the minimum point. Minimum point is opposite symbol 1 and the same symbol minus 1. 1 comma minus 1 is going to be the minimum point. A. Then the line x minus y plus 4 intersects the curve at points P and Q. Given that the coordinates of P is 3, 7, find the coordinates of Q. So 2x square minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. So what is that equation? The equation is 2x square minus 4x plus 1. This is the equation of the curve, and another equation is straight line is y equal to x plus 4. Y equal to x plus 4. These two intersect. So 2x square minus 4x plus 1 should be equal to x plus 4. So it becomes 2x square minus 5x minus 3 equal to 0. Factorizing, I am directly factorizing it out. 2x plus 1 times x minus 3 equal to 0. So I get two values, x is equal to negative 1 upon 2 and x is equal to 3. This is nothing but what our point. It has been given in the question that it is given that the coordinates of P are this one. So I have to find for Q. So we know that x is equal to y is equal to x plus 4. So y is equal to minus 1 upon 2 plus 4. So y is equal to 3 1 upon 2. So what are the coordinates of Q? Minus 1 upon 2, comma 3 1 upon 2. Next part, find the coordinates of Q has done. Find the equation of the line joining Q and the midpoint of AP. A. What was A? 1 comma minus 1. And P. What was P value? It is 3 comma. It is given in the question 3 comma 7. Now midpoint of AP. X1 plus x2 by 2 minus 1 plus y2 by 2. So it becomes 2 comma 3. Now I find it out. The gradient. Gradient of AP. What is he asking? Is it gradient of AP? Equation of the line joining Q and the midpoint of AP. So it is not gradient of AP. It is Q and midpoint of AP. Let it be maybe M. So QM. So Q, what was Q? Minus 1 upon 2 and 7 upon 2. And P is nothing but, M is nothing but what? 2 comma 3. Now the gradient will be equal to 3 minus 7 upon 2 minus of minus plus 1 upon 2. So it becomes minus 1 upon 2 upon 5 upon 2. So it becomes minus 1 upon 5. This is the gradient of the line joining Q and midpoint of AB. But I want the equation. Equation will be y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. So y minus y1, we can take any one. So 2 comma 3 is the easiest one. Y minus 3 is equal to minus 1 upon 5 times x minus 2. We can further simplify. 5y minus 15 is equal to minus x plus 2. So x plus 5y equal to 17 is going to be the answer. Last question, 11th question. F of x is 2x plus 1, g of x is x square minus 2. Find an expression for f of g of x. F of g of x. F of g of x. G of x is nothing but what? X square minus 2. Now plug in that x square minus 2 in function f. 2 times x square minus 2 plus 1. So it becomes 2x square minus 4 plus 1. So simplified becomes 2x square minus 3. Now g of f of x. G of f of x. What is f of x? F of x is 2x plus 1. Now substitute this 2x plus 1 in function g. 2x plus 1 whole square minus 2. This is g of f of x. We can expand 4x square plus 4x plus 1 minus 2. So it becomes 4x square plus 4x minus 1. Next, hence find the value f of g of a is equal to g of f of a. So f of g of a is 2a square minus 3 is equal to 4a square plus 4a minus 1. So it becomes 2a square plus 4a plus 2 is equal to 0. So a square plus 2a plus 1 is equal to 0. So I get a plus 1 whole square is equal to 0. So I get a plus 1 is equal to 0. So I get a equal to minus 1. Next part, find the value of b such that g of b is equal to b. G of b equals b. G of b is b square minus b is equal to b. B is nothing, b square. What is g of is so g of, where is this question number 5, is x square minus 2. So b square minus 2 is equal to b. So b square minus b minus 2 is equal to 0. Factorize that. B plus 1 times b minus 2 is equal to 0. So I get either b equal to negative 1, b is equal to positive 2. What is he asking? Find the value of b. So b cannot be negative 1 because he says that it should not be equal to a. So therefore I am neglecting this answer. So I get it out, b equal to 2. Then the last part may be the fourth part. Fourth part is not the last part. Still we have fifth. Find and simplify the equation expression f inverse of g of x. F inverse of g of x. Now first of all we have to find what is f inverse of x. F of x. F of x is equal to, what is f of x? F of x is equal to 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1. So 2x is equal to plus 1 and I equate to y. So 2x is equal to y minus 1. X is equal to y minus 1 upon 2. So f inverse of x will be equal to x minus 1 upon 2. Now g of x. What is g of x? X square minus 2. F inverse of x square minus 2. But what is f inverse of x? So I want f inverse of g of x. So it becomes x square minus 2 minus 1 by 2. X square minus 3 by 2. This is f inverse of g of x. Next, last part. The function h is defined, h is equal to x square minus 2 for all x less than or equal to 0. Find the expression of h inverse of x. H of x is equal to x square minus 2. So what am I going to do? X square minus 2 equal to y. X square is equal to y plus 2. X is equal to square root of y plus 2. So I get plus or minus. But what is he telling? We have to consider either plus or minus. We can see that always x is negative numbers. So therefore it is going to be x is minus square root of y plus 2. So h inverse of x is going to be minus square root of x plus 2. In the last step, replace y with x. That's the easiest way to find the h inverse of x or inverse of any function. So that completes the paper. See you in the next paper. Bye. Welcome. This is CIE 9709, May June 2011, Pure Mathematics, paper 12. So we shall try to solve. The first question is integral of x cube dx plus integral of x power minus 3 dx. So it becomes x power 4 upon 4 plus x power minus 2 upon minus 2 plus c. So you can write as x power 4 upon 4 minus 1 upon 2 x square plus c. That's going to be the answer. Question number 2. The terms x square and x cube. Find the terms x square, x cube in this expansion. So I just write general term 6er 1 to the power of 6 minus r minus 3 upon 2x whole to the power of r. As such, I want x square. So r value should be equal to 2. So it should be term in x square should be 6c2, 1 to the power of 6 minus 2, minus 3 upon 2x whole to the power of 2. So simplify that, 135x square upon 4. Next time I want x cube. So term in x cube. So R value should be 3, 6c3, 1 to the power of 6 minus 3, minus 3 upon 2, x whole to the power of 3. Use the calculator, you should be able to get the answer 540 x cube upon 8. Given that there is no term in x cube in this expansion, find the value of constant k. So what is that expansion? K plus 2x times 1 minus 3 upon 2x whole to the power of 6. So there is no term of x cube. So when there is no term of x cube, so k plus 2x should be multiplied with a term of x square and with a term of x cube. Why is it so? K should be multiplied with x cube and 2x should be multiplied with x square. So just now we have done x square is 135 x square upon 4, x cube is minus 540 upon 8. So k times minus 540 upon 8 and 2 times 135 upon 4. These are the possibilities of getting it out. X cube should be equal to 0. So 540k upon 8 minus is equal to minus 2 times 135 upon 4. So you can simplify this one. 4 times 1, 4 times 2, then 135 times 2 is 270, 270 times 1, 270 times 2, so minus k is equal to minus 1, so which implies k equal to 1, because we can see that 2 and 2 also gets cancels. Minus k equal to minus 1, k equal to 1. Question number 3. The equation x square plus px plus q equal to 0, where p and q are constants, has the roots minus 3 and 5. Find the values of p and q. So we know that x square minus x times sum of the roots plus product of the roots is equal to 0. That is a condition. So x square minus x times sum of the roots minus 3 plus 5 plus product of the roots minus 3 times 5 equal to 0. So x square minus 2x minus 15 equal to 0. Compare with x square plus px plus q equal to 0. So we can clearly see that p equal to negative 2, q equal to negative 15. P equal to negative 2 and q equal to negative 15. Using these values of p and q, find the value of the constant r for which the equation x square plus px plus q plus r has equal roots. X square plus px. P is minus 2x minus q plus r, what is it, should be equal to 0, should have equal roots. So what is a value over here? 1, b value is equal to minus 2, c value is equal to r minus 15. They should have equal roots. Equal roots means b square minus 4ac should be equal to 0. Minus 2 whole square minus 4ac r minus 15 should be equal to 0. So 4 is equal to 4 times r minus 15. 4 and 4 gets cancelled. This gives you r minus 15 equal to 1, r equal to 16. So what is the value of r? 16. Question number 4. A curve has an equation y equal to 4 upon 3x minus 4 and p 2, 2 is a point on the curve. Find the equation of the tangent. So first, to find the equation of a tangent, I have to find the derivative. 4 times, this is 3x minus 4 whole to the power of minus 1. So minus 4 times 3x minus 4 whole to the power of minus 2. Chain rule, don't forget to multiply by 3. So then the slope will be, plug in that 2, 2 over here, minus 12 times 3 times 2 minus 4 whole square. So this should be giving you minus 12 times 6 minus 4 is 2, 2 square minus 12 upon 4, which is negative 3. So the gradient is negative 3. Equation of a tangent, y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1. So y minus 2 equal to minus 3 times x minus 2 So we get y minus 2 equal to minus 3x plus 6. So 3x plus y minus 8 equal to 0. Find the angle that this tangent makes with the x-axis. So slope of the tangent was tan theta, which is minus 3. Slope of the tangent is also given by tan theta, which is minus 3. So theta is equal to tan inverse minus 3. Use the calculator, you should be getting 108.4 degrees. Question number 5. Prove that the identity cos theta upon tan theta by 1 minus sin theta equal to this much. So cos theta, tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta times 1 minus sin theta. So this cos theta is multiplied upwards, so it becomes cos square theta upon sin theta times 1 minus sin theta. Then do the rationalization, multiply and divide with 1 minus sin theta, 1 plus sin theta. If minus is there, we multiply and divide with 1 plus sin theta. So what does that becomes now? Cos square theta times 1 plus sin theta divided by sin theta times a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square, 1 minus sin square theta. 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. So cos square theta times 1 plus sin theta divided by sin theta times cos square theta. So cos square theta gets cancels. So I'm left over with 1 plus sin theta upon sin theta. Bifurcate, it becomes 1 upon sin theta plus sin theta upon sin theta. So which is 1 plus 1 upon sin theta. Hence solve the equation is equal to 4. So we know that this is equal to this. So this one should be equal to 4. 1 plus 1 upon sin theta is equal to 4. 1 plus 1 upon sin theta equal to 4. So 1 upon sin theta equal to 3. So sin theta equal to 1 upon 3. So theta equal to sin inverse 1 upon 3. So sin inverse 1 upon 3 is nothing but what? 19.5. Another angle, how do I get it out? 180 minus 19.5. So which is nothing but what? 160.5. So angles are 19.5, 160.5. The function f is defined that f of x is equal to x upon 3 upon 2x minus 1. Find f of x. F of x. F of x is nothing but what? X plus 3 upon 2x minus 1. F of x. So now in f of x, wherever x is there, I am going to substitute that fraction. So first, what am I doing it out? Once again, let us go slowly. F of x. What is f of x? F of x is x plus 3 upon 2x minus 1. So what does that mean? In function f, wherever x is there, I need to plug in this entire fraction. So it becomes x plus 3 upon 2x minus 1 plus 3 in the numerator, then 2 times x plus 3 upon 2x minus 1 minus 1. Now take the numerator LCM or the common denominator, 3 times 2x minus 1 upon 2x minus 1, then 2x minus 1, 2 times x plus 3 minus 2x minus 1. I can see that 2x minus 1, 2x minus 1 gets cancels. So what am I left over with? X plus 3 plus 6x minus 3 upon 2x plus 6 minus 2x plus 1. So we can further see that 3 gets cancels, 2x gets cancels. I get it out 7x upon 7, which is equal to x. Hence or otherwise obtain the expression for f inverse of x. So hence or otherwise, it has been given that hence or otherwise. So we use it out hence. We came to know that f of x is equal to x. We also know that f inverse of x is also equal to x, because f and f inverse will get cancelled. So from here we can see that f of x and f inverse of x are same. So f inverse of x will be equal to nothing but what? F of x itself only, which is x plus 3 upon 2x minus 1. F of x is equal to x, we have proved, but according to the formula, f of f inverse of x is equal to x. So therefore, the function is itself its own inverse. So f inverse of x is equal to f of x. Question number 7. The line L1 passes through a point 2, 5 and 10, 9. L2 is parallel to L1 and passes through origin. The point C lies on L2 such that AC is perpendicular to L2. Find the coordinates of L2. So L1, it passes through A and B. A is how much? 2, 5. B is how much? 10, 9. L2 is parallel to L1 and it passes through origin. The point C lies on L1, L2 and such that AC is perpendicular to L2. AC, so I take this one, AC is perpendicular to L2. So this is L2 and this is L1. Find the coordinates of C. So first of all, I find gradient of L1, which is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, which is 4 upon 8, which is 1 upon 2. So gradient of L2 also will be 1 upon 2. Gradient of L2 is also 1 upon 2 because they are parallel lines. Now L2 passes through origin. So I can find equation of L2. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So what do I get it out? Y equal to 1 upon 2x. This is the equation of L2. Now, perpendicular gradient for L2, because AC is perpendicular to L2, right? Perpendicular gradient of L2 will be equal to minus 1 upon 2. Perpendicular gradient will be minus 2. Because it was 1 upon 2, its perpendicular gradient will be minus 2. Reciprocal and change the symbol. So I can find it out, equation of AC. Equation of AC, because I know the point A is 2, 5 and the gradient is minus 2. So y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus 5 equal to minus 2x plus 4. So I get 2x plus y minus 9 is equal to 0. This is equation of AC. And L2 equation was y equal to half x. These two intersect at which point? They do intersect at C. So I can do the simultaneous equation. So 2x plus y is nothing but what? Half x minus 9 is equal to 0. So 5x upon 2 equal to 9. 5x is equal to 18. X is equal to 3.6. Once x is equal to 3.6, plug in over there. 1 upon 2 times 3.6, y equal to 1.8. So what is the coordinates of C? 3.6, 1.8. Next, find the distance AC. A is 2, 5 and C is 3.6, 1.8. So AC is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So which is 1.6 square plus 3.2 square, which is, do by calculator, 3.58. Relate to the origin, the position vectors of A, B, C are given as OA, OB, OC. Find the angle ABC. So B is a midpoint, so mid number. So I have to find BC and BA. How do I get it out? BC? BC is OC minus OB, second vector minus first vector. 10, 0, 6 minus 4, 2, 3. So which is going to be 6, negative 2, 3. BA, second vector minus first vector, OA minus OB. OA is nothing but what? 2, 3, 5 OB is nothing but what? 4, 2, 3. So minus 2, 1, 2. So I find cos ABC is BA dot BC by modulus of BA and modulus of BC. So what does that becomes now? Minus 2 times 6 plus 1 times minus 2 plus 2 times 3. I times I, j times j, k times k. Modulus of BA will be square root of 2 square plus 1 square plus 2 square. Modulus of BC 6 square plus 2 square plus 3 square. So that does becomes as minus 12 minus 2 plus 6 upon square root of 9 and square root of 36, 34, 49. So it becomes minus 8 upon 3 times 7. So minus 8 upon 21. So ABC is equal to cos inverse of minus 8 upon 21. Do by calculator, it should be giving you the answer 112.4 degrees. Next part, point D is such that ABCD is a parallelogram. Find the position vector of D. ABCD is a parallelogram. So we shall try to draw the parallelogram. A, B, C, D. A, B, C are been given, A, B, C are given, D. So what is that is, there it is a parallelogram. In a parallelogram, diagonals bisect each other. Midpoint of AC should be equal to midpoint of BD. So AC divided by 2, midpoint of AC should be nothing but what? OA plus OC upon 2 should be equal to OB plus OD upon 2. So OA, what is OA? 2 and 2 gets cancels. So I get it out OA. OA is 235, OC is 1006. 235 plus 1006 should be equal to OB. 423 plus XYZ. So XYZ will be equal to 2 plus 10 minus 4. What is this one? 2 plus 10 minus 4? 2 plus 10 minus 4. Next one will be 3 plus 0 minus 2. And next one will be 5 plus 6 minus 3. What is this 5 plus 6 minus 3? 5 plus 6 minus 3. And 2 plus 10 minus 4 is this one. And we may use another color. 3 plus 0 minus 2 is this one. So I use the color coding, easy to understand. So it becomes 8, 1, 8. This is OD. Question number 9. The function f is such that f of x is equal to 3 minus 4 cos to the power of kx, where x lies between 0 to pi, where k is a constant. In the case k is equal to 2, find the range of f. So f of x will become 3 minus 4 cos square x. We know that cos square x, maximum value is 1, minimum value is 0. So therefore, one of the limit will be 3 minus 4 times 1, which is minus 1, 3 minus 4 times 0, which is 3. So the range is minus 1 to 3. Range is f of x. Is it f of x? Yes. F of x lies between minus 1 to 3. The exact solutions of f of x is equal to 1. So 3 minus 4 cos square x is equal to 1. 4 cos square x is equal to 2. So cos square x is equal to 2 upon 4. Cos square x is equal to 1 upon 2. Cos x is equal to positive 1 upon root 2 or cos x is equal to negative 1 upon root 2. So x is equal to positive 1 upon root 2 is 45 degrees, negative 1 upon root 2 is 135 degrees. But I think so it is given in radians. So therefore, what am I going to do? I am going to write it as pi upon 4 and 3 pi upon 4. That's going to be the answer. Next, in case k is equal to 1, sketch the graph y equal to f of x. So k equal to 1. So y equal to what does that becomes? 3 minus 4 cos x. Does that becomes 3 minus 4 cos x? Sketch the graph. So first I'll draw for y equal to cos x. So it should be in this way. 0, pi upon 2 and pi. I want only up to pi. Cos x, 1 and negative 1. Now I want for 4 cos x. What can I do? I can copy this one and make them numbers as 4 and negative 4. Now I want for y equal to negative 4 cos x. What can I do? Upside down. Do it out upside down. So this will be negative 4 and 4, 0, pi by 2 and pi, 0. Next I want 3. Y equal to 3 minus 4 cos x. So move this graph 3 units up. So what will be my final graph? This goes 3 units up. So this will become negative 1 and this will become 7. That is what negative 1 and 7. This is going to be sketching the graph, and we need not show. So 0 comma negative 1, and whenever it is pi it is 7. So these 2 points are sufficient enough to show it out. So what we can do, I want only this particular graph, the red color one. So no other part, you can erase it out, the other part. Next, what else is being asked? State a reason why whether f has an inverse or not. So our graph, what was our graph? Again, we had a page, if you remember. So our graph was like this. So negative 1 to 7. You can see that it is a 1, 1 function. So only if you draw a horizontal line, it is intersecting at only one point. So as it is a 1 to 1 function, 1, 1 function, it has inverse. Only 1, 1 functions will have inverse. It has inverse. That is the answer. Now we shall go to the next question. So 10th question. A circle is divided into 6 sectors in such a way that the angles of the sectors are in arithmetic progression. The angle of the largest sector is 4 times the angle of the smallest sector. So first sector is A, second sector is A plus D, angles A plus 2D, A plus 3D, 6, 1, right? A plus 4D and A plus 5D. So the largest one will be A plus 5D and the smallest one will be A. What is he says? The largest is 4 times the smallest is equal to 4A. Given that the radius of the circle is 5 centimeters, so radius is equal to 5. Find the perimeter. A plus 5D is equal to 4A. Now the angle of the largest sector is 4 times the angle in the smallest sector. Given that the radius of the circle is 5 centimeters, find the perimeter. So we know that sum of all angles is equal to 360 degrees, right? Sum of all the angles, because angle at a point is equal to 360. So it is, we can use formula n upon 2 times first term plus last term. So n is nothing but what? 6 upon 2. First term is a and the last term is a plus 5d, should be equal to 360. So 3 times 2a plus 5d is equal to 360. So 2a plus 5d is equal to 120. From here, the condition has been given as a plus 5d is equal to 2a, 4a. From there, I can get it as 3a is equal to 5d. So I can replace 5d with 3a. 3a is equal to 120. So 5a is equal to 120. A is equal to 24. A is equal to 24 degrees. If A is equal to 24, 3 times 24 is equal to 5d. So from there, d is equal to, just for the purpose of doing by calculator, there is a simple calculations we can do without calculator also, just showing it out. So it is 3 times 24 divided by 5. So how much is that? 14.4. So d is equal to 14.4. So what is the value of d? 14.4. What is being asked now? Find the perimeter of the smallest sector. Perimeter of the smallest sector. If this is a sector, it may be the smallest one. So I want the perimeter of this one. This one is nothing but what just now we got 24 is the smallest angle. Radius is 5. So perimeter will be equal to radius plus r theta, length of the arc, plus radius. So which is 5 plus 5 times theta is 24, but it should be in radians. 24 divided by what it says, you have to convert into radians. 24 degrees, we should not be writing it out in degrees. So I write it as 5 times 2 pi by 15. 24 can be written as 2 pi by 15 plus r. So simplify this one. This should be giving you the answer 12.1. So I got 24 degrees. I convert that one into radians as 2 pi by 15. Now the next part. The first, second, and third terms of a geometric progression are 2k plus 3, k plus 6, k respectively. Given that all the terms in the geometric progression are positive, calculate the value of k. So first term is 2k plus 3, k plus 6, k. 2k plus 3, k plus 6, and k. So this is T1, this is T2, this is T3. So T2 upon T1 is equal to T3 upon T2. So k plus 6 upon 2k plus 3 should be equal to k upon k plus 6. So I will do k plus 6 whole square is equal to k times 2k plus 3. So it becomes k square plus 12k plus 36 is equal to 2k square plus 3k. So bring all the terms on one side. K square minus 9k minus 36 is equal to 0. So k minus 12 times k plus 3 equal to 0. So k is equal to 12, k equal to negative 3, but this is not possible. So k is equal to 12. Next, what else been asked? Sum to infinity of the progression. Sum to infinity means a by 1 minus r. Sum to infinity is equal to a by 1 minus r. So I need to know a value and r value. What are the terms if we know? The terms are 2k plus 3, k plus 6, k. 2k plus 3, k plus 6, k. K is 12, so this is 18. This is 2 times 12 is 24, 27. So common ratio, this is T1, T2, T3. Common ratio is T2 upon T1, which is 18 upon 27, which is 2 upon 3. And the first term is A. So it becomes 27 upon 1 minus 2 upon 3, which is going to be 81. Coming to the last question. The diagram shows the part of the curve y is equal to 4 root x minus x. The curve has a maximum point M and meets x-axis at O and A. Find the coordinates of O and A. Very simple. At A, x is a what it says. The y value equal to 0. So 0 equal to 4 root x minus x. So 4 root x is equal to x. 4 root x is equal to x can be written as root x times root x. Root x gets cancels. 4 is equal to root x. Squaring on both sides, x is equal to 16. So the point A is 16, 0. Coordinates of M. M is the maximum point. Maximum point means first derivative should be equal to 0. Find the first derivative. So many times in the papers I would have told you root x derivative need to remember as 1 by 2 root x. X derivative 1. So remember, derivative of root x, so many times you'll be coming across, it is 1 upon 2 root x. Easy to remember. Should be equal to 0. So 4 upon 2 root x minus 1 equal to 0. So 2 upon root x equal to 1. Root x equal to 2. X is equal to 4. So x is equal to 4. So y is 4 root x minus x. 4 root x minus x. So 4 root 4 minus 4. So which is y is equal to 8 minus 4. Y is equal to 4. So what is the point of M? 4, 4. Find the volume obtained when the shaded region is rotated 360 degrees along x-axis, giving your answer in y. So volume x-axis will be pi integral pi square dx. 4 root x minus x whole square dx. So I expand this one, it becomes 16x minus 2ab 4 root x times x plus x square dx. The limits will be from 0 to 16. 0 to 16. Pi integral 16x minus 8x to the power of 3 by 2 plus x square dx from 0 to 16. So it becomes pi 16x square upon 2 minus 8x power 5 upon 2 upon 5 upon 2 plus x cube upon 3 from 0 to 16. Lower limit is 0, no need to substitute only. So only need to substitute the upper limit. 8 x square is 16 whole square minus 16 upon 5, 16 to the power of 5 by 2 plus 16 cube by 3 minus 0 minus 0 plus 0. So simplify this one, you should be getting 136.5 pi. That's going to be the final answer. So that concludes the paper. See you in the next paper. Bye.